welcome back to another episode of Amateur Construction Hour. Hi, I'm Carly Gifford, and I'll be your host. Now, yesterday we left off having drawn the outline of the second coffee tabletop that I'm going to make. This one's a circle, and it's going to be a little bit more challenging to do than the first one. Speaking of the first one, I have applied my third coat of urethane already, and today we'll be sanding it and putting on, hopefully, the fourth and final coat. Chances are it'll need another one on the top. We're really hoping that it doesn't, so we're going to apply this fourth coat extremely thick in hopes that we don't have to do a fifth. Now eventually we will turn it over and do one really good coat on the back just to help seal it in a little bit more, and that'll be it. Considering that it's the back, we don't need to worry about it as much. Today we'll also be cutting out our shape for the second tabletop, the round one. Now, this is going to be difficult because I, for some reason, cannot find I think it's the reciprocating saw that I need. No, the jigsaw. I don't know. There's a saw that I need, but for some reason I can't find it, and I've looked 3 or 4 times. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to use the circular saw. Is it going to work? Probably not. Am I going to get mad and frustrated? Yeah, most definitely I will. However, since this is an amateur show, I mean, what else do you expect? That's what we have on tap today. I hope you join and continue watching this video. There are getting to be fewer and fewer scuff marks with each coat of urethane that I put on the top. I think this means it's getting smoother and more level and even. I couldn't really tell you for sure, but that's just my own analysis. Like always, I'm going to take my very lightly damp rag and just wipe over the top, get any little particles of sawdust off. I don't really think that you'd need to do this. I'm doing it just because it makes me feel a little bit better. Now we're ready for our fourth and hopefully final coat of urethane. Now while the first table dries, we can start gluing together the pieces for the round table. Now as you can see, I've got them all laid out exactly where they need to go, and I also numbered them yesterday so I wouldn't forget which one went where. When I glue these boards together, all I do is take my Titebond premium wood glue and just fill in the groove with some glue. Trying hard not to get it everywhere, of course. Now I don't overdo it because I will also have some back supports. So just like that. And then we'll go in and all right, make sure they're pressed together, and we'll try to slide it into place as best as we can. There we go. And I just realized that I put together two pieces when I should have done this a different way, because now the piece that I just glued together with the first one, that one has a groove that needs to be glued in as well. It's amateur hour. Oh well, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna have to try my best to get some glue. Ooh. Let's see if that works. Oops.
This is not going well.
I don't have any clamps, I guess, that are gonna be long enough to hold this together, so I think I'm just gonna let it sit how it is right now and let it set a little bit. And then I'm gonna sand my back supports and hopefully put it together nice and tight, and then and then really let the glue dry. So let's get it. With our back supports all sanded and ready to go, we can now get them lined up, pre-drilled, and drilled into place. I'm gonna try to make sure one last time that everything is pushed together as much as it can be, which it looks like it is. And now we are going to try our very best to make sure that we have as much of the table together as we can. See, I don't know if this is the best way to go about it, but it's what we're going to attempt. Make sure that okay. I know that these are the same length. I might have to have one down this way a little bit more and one up this way. Here, we might have to go this. There, let's see. That looks about right. Now, wherever we can, we use a pre-existing nail hole when we pre-drill. But I'll still pre-drill. Okay. Now, I like to get the first screw in place right away. That way it stays lined up, hopefully, where it is. That one. I think this one I'm actually gonna have to completely drill a new hole. Huh, I didn't put it in reverse that time. I don't remember who commented that you don't have to put your drill in reverse. I know, I just always do. Alright, there we go. Now we can get the rest pre-drilled, I think. No! Broke the bit. Now, I don't love that the two screws on the ends cracked the boards, but it's not absolutely horrible. And the crack on the one doesn't line up with the screw for the next board. So I think we're in pretty good shape. And I did manage to find my dad's jigsaw, so I'm going to use that to try and cut out the circle. Now, I can't remember the last time I used a jigsaw, so we'll see how this goes. Well, I got the board that I broke off reattached. It's not attached very well, so I'm gonna definitely have to do some other altercations to it. However, I know that as soon as I start making mistakes like the one I just made, that's when it's time for me to hang it up for the day. So thank you guys for watching, and be sure to tune in tomorrow for another episode of Amateur Construction Hour. Thanks for joining us.